It's not, it depends on the vein, but you're right. Like, would it feel a little bit better? Maybe not. Aurora into Renekton top. We are going to see if Nako still holds the status of being the best.
Lucio did have to flash. Maybe a bit worried about the follow auto attack, but Fleshy on bot side now.
Flash. Oh, Cosmic binding against the wall. It's beautiful. Fleshy sets up first blood to Kazi.
Huge play from Fleshy there, making that happen. And now Linces will spot out the top laner.
Is the timing there? Oh, it is. He stops Kana. Kana has to flash away. He gets over the wall, but he ain't going to be able to weird his way out of this one. Stands to die. And Linces in the right place at the right time, and Vitality blast open this early game.
Vitality looking for a little bit of revenge, and it's going well so far. 2 kills now picked up. Void Grub's going to go their way. Really nice timings there from the jungle and support on Vitality.
Lince is finding that kill. It reprieves Nako from this lane as well. Teleport not available. Kana just, or rather used it a while ago. It's on cooldown, so have to walk to the wave. That's more gold to the top lane as Yike looks for Scuttle, but all 3 grubs are now taken by Linces. But this contest won't have a smite from Linces, but it might have a kill. Yike in trouble. Dunk down. Infernal Chains, he has to flash away from it. Nako has the freedom to walk in. A Cosmic binding again from Fleshy as his Bard is getting involved elsewhere. Vitality.
Recess, and that's Linces going for it.
Linces will be able to sprint up here. There's the flash, and Cole the Meek setting it up. That Ruthless Predator, beautiful. Nako got the stun, and that's all that matters. Can't wait. Knock down a peg as Nako gets the kill.
Taking to make camps on the top side. But it does mean, like, Humanoid's never been under pressure. He hasn't had to burn a flash early. Like, he could have been very vulnerable to both Yike and Yehu, or even the Callisto ult. But now top lane.
World Ender, Kana bully him down. Nako under turret. Is it a little bit too dangerous? Wait, he's out. But Kana might find a kill. Lynn says, there's a reset. No,
no way.
What?
Because Nako, or sorry, it's Kana, but now KC trying to respond on bot side.
And now with the double binding as well, it's going to continue onto Fleshy. Good engage from Yike, at least finding something here from KC. Magical Journey over the other wing. It's Flash, it's Match, but another binding. Yike, however, has more tools to follow up as Humanoid runs for the hills. Kana's coming in. He's burnt the TP aggressively here, but again, Humanoid ain't in trouble till he flashes away.
Yeah, I think though you're trading tower for tower as look at Kana about to hit that top lane turret, and you get the Rift Herald. So I think if you're KC, from a position where you're behind like this, getting this is okay. As Fleshy and Linces still want to contest.
Lucio flashes over the wall. Yike hasn't got his hands on the Herald just yet. Linces running on in. Yike getting low, getting hit away. Linces with a level lead as Nako Strike Breaker hits onto 2. And once again, the world is about to end. A Galliol to defend the play, but Linces has him right where he wants him. First kill already going down as Nako has drawn in 3. Kana has to retreat, and Yehu is left without a prayer. Kazi takes that one at 7-1 on the board with a nice ace in the plate regardless. Dag to everyone with at least a 1,000 gold lead. Linces gets the Herald.
Flash over onto Fleshy, doesn't get over, and then it ends up in a position where he's now down a flash, still dead. And KC scramble to try and make the play work, but Nako, is he Kaz?
He might be. Enchanted across the arrow. Oh! He sliced and diced into it, and down he goes.
Prediction from Kalist works out perfectly. Not expecting that ult from downtown, but still, Vitality keeping that pressure up, getting the tower in mid, setting Humanoid to bottom side, and that dragon is there.
Double charge indeed. Linces picks up more gold. Mid is now opened up. A bit more gold swing though for KC. Remember, it was 6,500 before we went to the replay, so 1,000 gold for Vitality dismissed as this third dragon has now spawned.
But you're now down a man as as Vitality, as KC continue to push on top side. I wasn't sure if how aggressive they want to go for that tier 2 in the top lane, knowing that you are committee members of Vitality to Dragon, but maybe ensure definitely he hasn't had to, right? Like the way you play against Orianna with this. Oh, hang on.
Fleshy in trouble all the way through. Kana pops him, and here we go. The next spell's coming in. Fleshy kites away though. Tempered Fate. Kana stands still, but Nako's on the way.
Ooh, for you.
Yeah. We'll both get outfits on, and we're gonna play Body Slam.
Oh, I thought you meant in-game.
Okay, Yike. Let's see who's going to body slam in first. On the Linces arrow. Oh my god, the bell perfect. Shockwave, even better. Kana jumps in though, and he wants to bring the Between Worlds, but as Nako now teleports in, this Renekton is not taking any damage. Where is it, Dagda? Nuck goes to half HP after 8 seconds, and Linces runs in like Batman himself, setting on up. Kalis will not escape this. It was a tempered fate. It was a beautiful engage. It was fate that KC had to drop here in game number 1. Fletchy sets up, auto attacks, Cosmic Binding won't connect as he drops on down, but Kaza has the range and close to the kill. KC walk away scattered, but it's Vitality's game in this first one.
Fletchy was feeling
potential on to Kana. Now, Kana getting out of this is going to be a very good trick. He's going to pull out the Between Worlds, but Fleshy hovers over Cosmic Binding as he travels on 3, maybe in a bad spot. Tempered Fate finds only one. Fleshy, where are you going, son? And does it matter? Kana, yes, it does, because he gets out. And Fleshy a bit too deep.
But KC had to use everything to get the support pick. So Vitality get mid lane, even if you stay alive longer.
I mean, also, with the way this game's gone, if I see
the ultimate, taking fate, our space as the fate goes in.
Humanoid's there as well. Yike is caught out, and as you said, just walking towards the space is difficult, but Yike, as he jumps on in because he has no choice with the Crescent Guard, he's dead. Kazi one-shots him after getting into the circle, and now Baron is contestless.
And you got Khan on the bottom side. Gonna have to use his TP, because I think if this goes over, it's lights out for KC in this game. But they're resetting, they're not even gonna try and contest. Vitality, like you already said it, you've got Caitlyn, you've got Orianna who can create space and demand where you move. This becomes
the bank just about. Nuck are going to try and advance this, but they're trying to push Kana off of the turret. Shielding from Bucio, that does so, but the base still remains. So, Vitality going to try and crack this. Otherwise, KC get a little bit more time to play this game out as Humanoid is isolated, flashed on as well, caught on out, Tempered Fate, the dive in, it saves the mid laner for now, and maybe Fleshy does a little bit more action, but Yike doesn't get poked out just yet. KC on the run, running away, while Nucko is just in the face of Kana. Solo kill for the demonic top laner. He does it again, showing his foot as the very best. As Vitality, Humanoid got caught out, but it turns out being a play in their favor.
They're just too far behind. Vitality know what they can do, and the damage is sticking. Kalis just trying to clear the bot side, but I think this tower goes down. There's double cannons.
Do the job. The Baron play looks fine. It looks good. The base is in tatters. One inhibitor down in the mid lane. Top's going to go as well as Nuck teleported towards this at 11,000 gold with 50 seconds left on the Baron to spare. It was caught. And then Fleshy's like, you know, watch this. Oh. Nucko onto Bucio. That's just easy, isn't it? Okay, he gets another.
Which is obviously going to be in like 7 or 8 years' time.
I mean,
then,
will it be in 7 or 8 years?
Yeah.
We don't know that.
I think it's obvious.
I say that was a great year. I look at the rack and I go through, I go, that was a good year. I'm going to buy that. Now, another good time. It's already started here because we're going into the base. Linces is not taking damage. Encore is good. Wait. Would I say wait? I don't know. Linces flashes, heals, 1-for-1, Tempered Fate onto Nucko. Yahoo doing a bit of defensive as well, but with the ball on his head, Vitality is just too far ahead. Yahoo's going to die, and even though KC managed to defend for a little bit, it is Vitality that walk in like a butterfly, sting like a bee, and Vitality in game 1 are looking very happy.
That lad had hysterics at GA, like pro level, that they should just be able to dodge away from this. Jack's another great option actually here. So yeah, well, I mean, there's your consistent DPS that we needed,
I guess,
and a good matchup in that top lane.
Whoa. Vitality's comp. Cataclysm. With that stolen camp, he's looking for Krugs, not there, but he might be looking for the dive.
But the ping is there now, knowing that Red isn't around anymore. So Kana, I think, should be aware that Linces is in the vicinity and level 6.
Like, face checking, Krugs are up, thinking about it, Linces there, spots him out, okay. Turns into a 1v1 flag and dragon. The damage is immense. Triple longsword, Cataclysm down, level 6 advantage. Nucko sets it out with a counter strike, gets him in place. First blood to Nucko. Linces takes the turret shot, but Kana still not out of the woods just yet. Nucko wants his Graspman, wants to just order them down, but as he runs for his life, Linces is out with a flag and drag. First blood still is all that's on the board.
Wait a sec.
I think it's a kill. Kazi cleanse, flash away. Bucio re-angles as well. Kalis is just ordering out with lethal tempo. Close to a kill. Kazi knows he's about to die, tries to kite it away. But Kalis will auto him to death for a response kill. They're going pretty well as Humanoid roams up.
Yeah, flash is available for Kana. Bucio.
No cleanse. There's no cleanse. And Kazi stepped that far forward. True Shot Barrage is an assassination. Busio gets the kill. Now, there's no Tabi for Kana, so you can see kind of the difference in how powerful these boots are. As in Fog of War hovers, a Yike, a Monkey. Nakanaka wants the minions, but as he steps up, maybe he's gone too far forward. Counter-Strike used, dodge away, and Counter-Strike is not going to get the response to the 1v2. Ulti already popped out Flash after a leap strike. Nako's out, very smooth.
For a Dragon fairly soon. Once Yike's ultimate is back up off cooldown. But here we go, TP behind.
Yeah, the TP flank's huge. Counter-Strike's going to keep Kana here, who just teleported back. This would be disastrous for the top laner of KC, as Humanoid will take and yoink the kill. Beautiful.
And I think for Vitality, if you can continue this, it's going to look pretty good. KC going to take the Dragon in response, but you're losing so much on that top side.
But it's a late Dragon stacking, and you know how I was arguing, like, yeah, it doesn't feel like Grubs are that impactful in the meta anymore. Well, when I see a Jax who can auto-reset
this game off of picks.
And again, Yike's having a bit of a quiet day. What can he do for some of these lanes? As Nakanaka onto Kana once again, sending him, bonking him. He empowers, he bonks himself. Guess what? Only an assist because Linces drops the flag. We are reminded once again why Vitality have a franchise player. There's Fleshy and Busio have it out with Kaza over the wall, but that is a second kill for the Jax, who is about to find the first turret at 13 minutes in game 2.
This Jax is so far ahead. Yike making his way down towards this bottom side, trying to cover the push from KC, but Busio doesn't realize Linces is here now.
Fleshy trying to get his arms way out, but the flag and drag, as you said, Linces going to recover the play. Yike pulls out the Cyclone. That's only number 1. The poke, though. Vitality relying on Kazi to help seal this deal once again as Linces waits for the cooldown. Flag and drag dodged by Busio's Shield of Daybreak. Gets him out, but the flash forward is even better from Fleshy as Busio's first to go. Humanoid made the roam down. Khalest now in trouble.
I mean, look at the gold lead that's there.
Yeah. It is a problem. And like I just said, I mean, I'm getting some bin deja vu. It's too fresh in my mind. Right, when you think of the Aphelios, you think of Cassante. Maybe Jax was there first and you didn't think about it.
No, there was a lot more crap back in the day. Unlimited Sunfire capes.
Oh, true.
Sins out on release.
Wait, a movement
Deathfire Grasp.
We love
DFG Gragas.
Oh my God.
AP Yi. Old Scion, there was so much stuff.
I love how you keep going, and I'm like, oh yeah. AP Scion presses E, public execution all the way out, but Kana wants to go in on the Humanoid half HP as Casey trying to continue the dive. Busio sets it up, he's got a Solar Flare. Waiting, Xander played first onto Fleshy, misses that one, but Fleshy's still going to die. Wait, is he? Quickness out, and he gets that exchange.
Nako. TP coming in, but do you just ignore?
Oh no, my God. That was 3 bits of plating. He just got it for the first time in a while. Maybe it just won't be taken, depending on how Vitality approach.
Busio.
Solar Flare on top. He gets poked out. He's tanky enough, though. Fleshy flashes out, but Yike follows him. Cyclone's going to get him. There's one. An opening here for KC is Kazi. Is a little bit deep, but here comes the raid boss. However, is it too late? Public execution from Kana gets a clone, but now that Nako's here, Yike trying to fake it out. He knows. Oh, it's the bin. I see it. Freaking Nako. A double kill already. Jumps in. The Cyclone in, or rather, it was a Cataclysm. I'm looking at Cyclones because I'm seeing a tornado from Nako as he spun.
Busio survives, and suddenly the fight turns quickly in KC's favor. The only holding thing, that's unfortunate, was that Nako was that big.
You know, it was close to getting the Herald, I think a couple of seconds off. The eye was exposed at 2K, but yeah, Linces couldn't get in the end. So Herald, again, for the first time in quite a while, as KC looked for a play towards bottom lane for Humanoid. 3 members. Busio has the Soul Flare once again. He flashes in, Shield of Daybreak, makes sure that Humanoid can't move, and it's a pick. It's a shutdown. Over to Kana. KC.
Wait, put that pressure down. But I think at this stage, he kind of does need to stay with his team, which then becomes easier for KC to defend against. Like, if you're able to... It is legal. Like, you can do it, yeah.
Yeah, legal is the word I'll use.
But I think it'll be Death Dance for Khalest.
Caught out. He stepped too far forward. This is a recurring trend, but as he flashes away, it's going to be saved by Yike. Vitality grouped up in the mid lane together. They don't have Nako, and with double Cyclone, Humanoid is about to get plundered down. Flag and drag away with Busio stripes. Humanoid with a Solar Flame. The third Dragon for Vitality. This game's not over yet. And despite the giant lead in top, KC have really remained steadfast here. Nako, by the way, just 2-shot a turret. That's still a problem.
Because as long as you can create multiple points of pressure on the map, then you can allow Nako to try and do something. But at the moment, he's just been locked by KC in their defense.
I mean, he's just whacking away. Solar Flare down. He wants to take on the team, but public execution. Nako, after such a great game, he's going to go golden as Counter-Strike is ticking over, but he's about to die. Jumps in, flashes over, but Kana matches. Nako from brilliance to... Game now feels like he might have thrown it away. He's got teleport, but in 30 seconds, I don't think his Baron will be left standing. Linces gets over the wall, but Kalist is just going to pivot over with an arcane shift. 7,000 as this Java needs to steal, but yeah, who's in the way? Quickness burned out. Fletchy finds a good engage. Cataclysm buff is out, but Linces is isolated. Kana gets Fletchy on the wing, and Baron for KC with the game in a reachable mode has just been discovered.
And now you've got Baron for 3 minutes. Which minutes?
And Vitality are like, look, we got to do something around here in the Baron, but now still going to face check while the rest of Vitality towards bottom lane. Yeah, who's here by himself? Fletchy looking about engage, finds him, shifting sands. It failed. It failed. Maybe a pick onto the Azeris. Kalist is turning the Cataclysm as well, but Linces flashes over the wall, even never GA. That guy is about to die. Burns to Kalist in the end as well. Now Endless Hunger is activated as Nako joins the fight. 1 for 1. A mid laner for a jungler as the shutdown is on your screen, but Vitality, how will they escape this? Humanoid, a little bit low. Doesn't have TP dagger. I don't think so, as Dragon is the contest.
Just a couple of seconds before that TP's back up. Nako trying to step forward, though.
He's still tanking up to level 18. Counter-Strike again onto Kalist. He pulls out the ulti. The empowered strikes there. Goes on his first wall. Counter-Strike is ticking over the wall, but into a choke, into a corner. Nako's running away. He thinks he's lost the fight because the whole of Vitality are in the dirt. Counter-Strike over the edge again. Kalist is going to space him out. Leap strike over to the Grom. Dragon down. Still looking like KC's game to recover. And as Nako runs to the turret, he knows he's got to waste time, get some kills. Counter-Strike's going to be one of them. As he goes into GA, Boosie has to run it out. Run it all the way out as he comes back to life. Counter-Strike spaced again, jumps back in, but Nako, not the raid boss you thought. It's not like this guy had something like the Shojin in his kit. So at the same time, that inner turret, not long for this world. Nako, yeah, he's level 20, but it's right in front of Kaza. Kana, a little bit ambitious. The rest of the team not here. Chains Corruption keeps him in place, and with the quickness as well, they're making sure Kana can't get out. As he flashes through, there's still so much follow-up from Vitality. Kana will be kept in place. Nako helps with the shutdown, but Baron going down at the cost of Kana. It's worth if they can get out. Baron, that is the cost. Yes, that turret's dead, but that is the cost. Humanoid's out of the fight.
Well, what do you do here as KC, or Nako? Like, you need to try and find engage on the backline.
Yikes, still no. Wait. They got the third Dragon, not quick enough as bit though. Nako's the one stepping up in the wave. Trisha Barrage, a bit of a swing and miss here. But mid lane, or rather, bot lane is also being opened up here. Teleport going to be burned by Humanoid. A last stand in the sand here for Vitality. Counter-Strike is down, but Humanoid not spotted out yet. Kalist is separated from the team. He's not poked out, but as the quickness comes through, Fletchy thought, nah, he's not getting anywhere. That's a bit of a whiff from the Vitality support. As the Sun turret goes up to help them with their backing, and the Baron going to be used to open up that bottom lane turret.
Lucio immediately Mikhails himself off of the Varusult.
Yeah, because they have Cryo in the river. Vision is lackluster. Fnatic, or rather Vitality, excuse me. They're the ones who have to approach. Maybe I'm looking at the brush as Fleshy wants an angle. Kana gonna zone out. Nuk goes in. It's a messy Baron. Nuko's the one frontlining for now. As Linces also sets up the ulti. Kana first to go. Yike on his GA. He's gonna drop as well. KC have blundered it a bit. Jumping in. It's a triple. It's a triple into the GA. It opens up from Humanoid. And Nuko finally. We see the lead play out. The top laner of Vitality, he comes in and he makes sure that it ends right here.
Nako played that perfect.
Minutes of waiting to see what the lead does. Nako does it yet again. 6-2 and 8 as the mid turret's going to be pushed down, but the death timers, maybe Vitality think it's too long as he continues to push. Opens again. Up and we go again, but Soul will be added into the mix for Vitality as it doesn't look like KC can get there.
Honestly, I don't think Vitality got a huge amount off the back of that because it's not a game ender.
Boy.
And there's a lot invested, but Yike cost.
He cyclones as well. That's a big cooldown, and in fact with his GA not up and available, Chains Corruption looks like a freebie. Humanoid risk. So Baron number 3 or 4 or 2 or 3. There's one of the, it's a third, I think. Fourth? there's a lot of Barons in this game. It's not going to be the line in the sand. Talking about bloody sand again. Inner turret goes down.
How would you draw that line in the sand, though?
I did it with a stick. But as long as you're close by, you will see it. Nuck is pushing mid. Bot lane with 4 for Vitality. Top wave is not to be thought about right now. KC looking to defend. In goes Humanoid, sets it up. Public execution into the backline. Under flash, if it turns into quickness. Cullen has gone too far. He flies over the wall, but he still dies. Yike into GA's Kazi. He's still alive. He moves for the range. And there will not be a dead 80 carry on Vitality's side. The rest of the team pick up the slack, and Vitality have numbers.
KC couldn't follow up because Nako was threatening the dive onto the KC backline. And now they're going to start to make it back out, but Kalist pushing them back. The mid lane inhibitor will be what's picked up by Vitality. But if that's all, I mean, KC, like, this is going to come down to this Elder Dragon.
It's Elder, because, yeah, nothing can be done. Vitality can't get
down,
past
though.
the wave clear.
They want to keep pushing. They want to try and use this next wave before Kana and Yike are back up and available.
Got Baron, 50 seconds of it as well. Nuck doing that as he tries to open up the bot side turret, maybe shepherding in the wave.
There's pings onto this top wave, though. I think KC thinking of maybe trying to force some sort of play if Vitality overextend. That's a massive wave for Vitality.
It is, but if they TP, they could just lose the game outright, trying to threaten the counter-strike as Humanoid jumps on in as well. Onto Buzio, the double sigil doesn't turn into a chain, but double inhibitor regardless. Vitality get the minimum and get out.
But Nakanaka can hop over the wall. There's Dragon at half HP.
Linces is in the pit at half HP. As you said, Dragon sits there. Humanoid needs to get on back in. It's precarious, but it's going to turn into a flip. A flip to see if we go to game 3. It's only day 1 of spring, but we're getting a treat. Onto Yike, the quickness comes through as Naknako buys time, shoots up rush. It's taken. KC got it. Yike plays a smart fight and wins it out into GA, while Nuck is going to teleport in for the base race. I don't think so. He's going to run in onto Nexus turrets, try and end the game. He's got the TV shield, but he can only get 1. Kana go down quick, but 45 seconds on the Elder timer. I think we're getting a long one as Linces is dealing with the wave.
With Humanoid, they just want to stop it, make sure they can.
Try and stop the back. Oh, it hits. Nuck needs to get back. That gives them a bit of time. How many waves? Maybe 2. KC get the inhibitor in mid, in top, and here we go for game 3. Yike sets it up. The last wave of the Elder. His timing big, but Yike is isolated. He'll go into GA while Linces gets executed. Nuck at half HP. The send back from the streamer shuffle is good, but Nuck goes golden. He's bought time. 1 Nexus turret. KC might be doing it. An exposed Nexus with all the Baron minions hitting away. Nuck is gonna die, and KC have not only broken my voice, broken the base, they've broken down the door to take us to game.
Like the Ahri that can dive in with the Nocturne makes a lot more sense, and that's what they end up going for.
Okay, so did it save the draft, the Ahri?
It gave you another window of, you know...
1 charm.
You got 2 camps, sorry, on this top half, or bottom side of the map for yourself, but now he's in behind. Will be spot on the ward as Yike.
Kazi, flash, wait, mana for Q, not yet, auto attack, out of range. Kalist flashes as well as they just say, okay, Jungle Gang's coming, let's look for the kill. Deadly Flourish, connects, first blood, auto as well. Kazi 2 for 1. Yike walks away with the kill, but 500 in the bottom lane, as I said, BF sword, nice and early for Kazi. It's a huge win for Vitality's early game, and let's be real, all 3 games have been Vitality's early game, as we once again experience why they're at this point of match point, or rather were last game.
But it was also Linces and Veda on the top side to steal away the Krugs while that was happening simultaneously. So he's getting a camp lead for himself, he's a level lead, and now here we go.
Hibbers, no, too early, but it's a stun nevertheless. The root down as well, Charm just out of range.
The W between the camps there means that he doesn't actually have it if a fight was to kick off. So Yike going to be able to pick these ones up. I'm going to be kind of happy with how things have gone because it's stabilized now with the experience and with the camp takes.
He can pull out, just waiting out. He's going to eviscerate a little bit onto who pulls out the Spirit Rush. Paranoia comes in as well. Flash over the wall, waiting for the W. It's going to be burned. There's Linces onto a pack though. KC find them group, but Tibbers comes out in the response onto Yike. Low health bars, but a reset over to Linces, but Aqua Prison perfectly done, but still reset comes first. Call the pack's now down as the dog is down as well. Ends up being a trap. But in the end, kill goes over to Kazi again. 3 kills for this guy, while Dragon comes back to when we're live. Now, Dragon being down, Mountain Dragon first. Wasn't there, he now claws his way up as Yike setting for the Paranoia. It's going to be jumping onto an Annie, flush away, but I think the damage could be done. Tibbers comes out, but it's not enough to get Yike off his head, and Yahoo picks up Humanoid. Tibbers gets angry, but a great pick from KC as they look for a little bit more. Yahoo flashes Charm.
Set up. And well, Karzi still putting some hurt onto Kalist here.
Fourth shot now equipped. Callisto steps up. He has Busio by his side. Foster's bomb flashed away from. Well done from Callisto and Busio. And Fleshy gonna have to dodge away from the Aqua Prison. His movement pretty clean here, but with the Gatling gun and a couple orders as well, he's just dead. Curtain call under the turret while Temple. Well,
Vitality still get the Rift Herald because KC had to back away and they don't have those ultimates.
Lince is still going to get the Herald though, big win, but I will say, we've talked about him a lot, and yet again, he's benefiting.
With the way things are going, Kalist is doing a really good job of using this Triforce spike alongside the Nami to punish anytime Karzi and Fleshy stay up, and that's two. Didn't quite want to stick around to finish it off as Vitality has started to shift down towards that bottom lane. Actually does in the end, managed to get it, so fair play to Kana.
Matchup from Busio.
Yeah, it does burn the heal and the barrier, but Flash still available for Kalist makes him still a threat if they continue here.
Could he turn off the lamp? That's what he's waiting for. Paranoia onto Lenses, sets up for the fear, the tethers, the chains. It does get the fleet in the end. Yike thinking about it. The burst damage good. Paranoia runs on in. Yike jungle dipping now, it seems. He sets up for the flash. A little bit over ambitious as Kazi gets on out, holds onto his own with his Nocturne play.
Kana is trying to move around, and it is giving a lot of alone time to Nako in side lanes. Like you can see,
Nako, he's passed into the mid lane with 2 items. He feels confident to kite around. Kalist walks in a straight line with Valkyrie. Nako flips it away, even with the Paranoia. Nako's done a good job. He goes over the wall though, into 3 people. I think it's too much. Meanwhile, Yahoo just takes on the rest of Vitality and wins. Fleshy's down. That Spirit Rush activated. Yahoo jumping in, gets the flash out. Kazi has to run for the hills, but KC have won the fight. Deadlift Flourish on the back end, trying to bring it back. Tibbers recovers it. Oh, Humanoid with the ball shot being dodged by Yahoo. Meanwhile, Yike running with Kana into melee range, into the sick puppy of Linces. He's going to get burned down as Kana's rumble is just unbelievable.
He dodges away from the Q of Linces, and it's the burn from Kana that just ticks down Vitality.
It was his equalizer as well that made it so good as we're fighting again. Paranoia, everyone into the mosh pit. Let's go. Humanoid's the first to drop one down, but I think KC had this fight in spades. Vitality running for the hills, but I think the hills are not going to be their friend. Yike runs through. Yike is on the bottom side of the map, helping Kana open up an inner turret.
But that means Kalist is alone now.
He is indeed alone. Naka finds the target. Deadly Flourish doesn't connect though. Curtain call going to look for who? Onto Busio, I believe, as he flashes away now. Maybe max range onto Kalist. 4 shot just out of range, but there you go. Naka gets the kill, rather Linces does. A mistake from KC, nevertheless.
But do Vitality now feel comfortable to start putting position, or getting position around this barn? Fleshy, fishing for Yahoo.
Charmed, and I'm sure Fleshy's at half HP. There's the Spirit Rush and the Paranoia. We are deciding to go thrift shopping.
And now a TP from key to winning with Humanoid.
Uma. Paranoia. Kana's there as well. Equalizer. Tibbers comes out under turret. They haven't killed him just yet, but Kana will finish the job. Linces wants to get a kill though. He's going to set on up. The pack mates come out and he wants to call them one more time into Kana. He's thinking about it. What does he do? Send the dogs in or out? Nako, he sends what happens in today's society. You got to get off screens every now and then. But when you're on it for 3 hours, all Hail Mary gets sent in. Good charm. Nako caught out. From the hero Jax to that. As Tidal Wave goes. Is that the same as Mogging?
I think we leave it at that, mate.
Is that not the same? Bro, I think these kids just invent words. Like, what is a skibbity? Bro, what is that? Even though it's 9,000 gold, I am still a little concerned as Paranoia onto Humanoid. Maybe going to alleviate the pressure. Good flash from Yike. Tidal Wave stops the rest of the team getting near as well. In the middle by Nako. Ambitious, but he's safe for now. Don't do it again.
Still on in a position. Nako looking for the flick, but
TP flying. Yike has GA, he's okay to go separate. Look at that equalizer, Kazi at half HP. Trying to turn onto Yike now as well. Deadly Flourish doesn't connect as Yahoo is the one that made the flake, but Nako gets destroyed by Kana. I think this game...
KC is low in this pit, and still Yahoo is keeping Kazi away.
Swag was the word I was looking for before Dagger is up. Linces at half HP, Deadly Flourish is there. Yahoo, good sidestep, sets it up. Oh my god, Kazi gonna regret walking into that choke as KC just making sure the Baron can't be contested. Paranoia once again diving in. It's a Predator missile, and Yike is going to nuke them all. Linces up next as the GA. Oh, not even needed to resurrect for the triple. Yike has taken down all but Humanoid, who finally respawns to see his team scattered across the rift.
There is nowhere left to hide for Vitality as KC will find their victory here in game number 3.
No revenge, no problems for KC. Reverse sweep in our best of 3 that has delivered once again. Our French organization give us so much to talk about, but of course the only ones talking after this will be Karmine Corp with their first win of the LEC 2026 Spring Split in some hot damn style. Let's dive the fountain, they say. This is the only way to end the series as they take Kaza downstairs.
Kazi died.